What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support, and greetings to my brothers and sister all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, in today's video I want us to talk about this online fight that it is going on between the black Americans and the black people from Caribbean. I want us to watch this video from our Jamaican sister. She has come out and explained the reasons to why the black Americans, they are hating the black people from Caribbean, the black Jamaicans who are coming in United States. So kindly guys, watch this video, then I'll be back with more comment.
Jamaican immigrant here. I've been living in the States for almost a year, and I just want to give some context as to why African Americans may be experiencing what they're experiencing when it comes to us immigrants. I'm not here to invalidate that creator's feelings nor anybody's feelings who shares that experience with her. So first things first, the way how African Americans prioritize blackness isn't necessarily the same way in which an immigrant would prioritize their blackness. So you know how African Americans would say, oh, black writer, black creator, black artist, black lawyer, black doctor, black woman in STEM. No, when we come to this country, it's immigrant or nationality, maybe our careers next, and then whatever else comes after that. So immigrant, Jamaican, marketer, whatever else comes after that. The issue that you're having is we don't see ourselves as one of you. And the reason that we don't see ourselves as one of you is not because of blackness. We just see ourselves as an outsider. We have to work twice as hard to get where you are. We are so focused on our own business. Some of us that come to this country don't even have a legal right to be here. You get me? So while you are fighting your fight, which is that of blackness, we are fighting our fight as immigrants first before we even see the fight of being black. Case on point, back in Jamaica, it wasn't very hard for me to get a corporate job. I have the experience, I'm qualified, I'm all rounded, right? When I started applying to marketing jobs here, I was so timid, and I wasn't timid because I was black. I was timid because all my experience is saying Kingston, Jamaica. My education is saying Kingston, Jamaica. My volunteer experience is Kingston, Jamaica. My entrepreneurial projects is Kingston, Jamaica. When those people get my resume, the first thing that they're gonna see is an immigrant. They're not thinking that this is a black person. We're fighting for our place at the table as immigrants to provide for ourselves and our families. I started a business recently, and I'm trying to break into some spaces, and I realized that when I'm on the phone, as intelligent as I sound, they're hardly interested because of my accent. I have an American fiance, and when I'm trying to get into those spaces, I hand her the phone and she speaks on the company's behalf. Why is that? Because they're more inclined to listen to her because she's American. Another thing is how angry you guys are, and rightfully so. You guys have every reason to be angry when it comes to your culture and trying to navigate and stamp your name, right? And hats off to you guys for breaking your glass ceilings and doing the best that you guys can do with what you have given the current situation that's in America. Consider this, where we're from, let me just speak on Jamaica. In Jamaica, racism is not a thing that I've ever experienced. I've experienced classism, I've experienced colorism, but not racism. So the kind of anger that you rightfully have, we don't necessarily have that. We don't necessarily have that anger. We don't have that chip on our shoulders the same way how you would have it. We can empathize with the situation, and we are very upset when we see racial injustice, but the kind of anger and drive that you guys have, we don't always share it. Like, we don't necessarily feel it. Even though we're willing to support you guys, we don't necessarily feel it the way how you guys feel it, and rightfully so, because it is not in our culture. We don't want to go into the square and march because at the end of the day, if the police scrape us up off the road while we're out there marching with you guys, the first thing they're gonna do is call ICE. And that's just the truth. And I get why you would feel the way you feel, because you're expecting like all black people to band together and try to help to break the glass ceiling, but it's just not our number one priority. We're just trying to survive. At the end of the day, we're trying to survive and we're not trying to get deported. I also find it very offensive when you guys are trying to say, oh, we're trying to be the white man's pet. Like, what do you mean by that? Because African Americans have to code switch if they want to be able to enter into certain spaces. You guys said that, not me. Why do you think it would be any different for us if we are trying to get ahead? Why do you think that we wouldn't want to try to align ourselves with the majority? Because we're in survival mode. My bottom line is everything that we do is not necessarily from a place of race. It's from a place of being an outsider and trying to find our own path on this new journey that we're taking. Those are my 2 cents.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from our Jamaican sister. She has come out and explained to some of the reasons to why the black Americans, they don't side with the black people from Caribbean. And also, majority of the black Americans, they were complaining about the black people from Caribbean when they are coming to United States. Majority of them, they are being given more opportunity. Majority of them, they are becoming successful in United States, and this it has made to the reasons to why most of black Americans, they don't love the black people from Caribbean. Not only the black people from Caribbean, also the African people who are coming in United States. And I keep on wondering, why is it black Americans, they keep on fighting the black migrants who are coming in United States? Why are they fighting the black people from Caribbean? Why are they fighting the African people who are coming in United States? I want us guys to stop this online fight that it is going on among us black people, because when we as black people, we are fighting, these white people, they are clapping back. They are watching us fighting. This is the reasons to this is how these people, they want us black people to live. They don't want us black people to unite. They don't want us black people to come together. They are bringing jealousy amongst us black people, and this is the reasons to why the black Americans, they are feeling like the white people, they are giving more opportunity to the black immigrants who are coming in United States. They are giving them more opportunity just to prove that the black Americans, the black immigrants who are coming from Caribbean, from Africa, they are better than the black Americans. I know what black Americans, they are going through in United States. Black Americans, they are being oppressed. Black Americans, they are having less opportunity, and black Americans, they have been fighting so hard so that they can have equal share in United States. And because of them fighting so hard, because of them going through all these things, they are now being given less opportunity. They are now being oppressed in United States. First of all, guys, I want us to talk about why the black Americans are feeling jealousy to the black immigrants who are coming in United States. I want to tell the black Americans that we as black people who are born and raised from our black country, amongst of the black people in the Caribbean, the black people in the Caribbean, some of the black country in the Caribbean, they are having more black people in the Caribbean, like in Jamaica. Jamaica, it is predominantly a black nation, simply because majority of the black people, it is around 90% of black people who live in Jamaica. And also because of them living in Jamaica, this sister, she has come out and said she has never experienced any form of racism in Jamaica, because Jamaica, it is a predominantly black nation. She is born and raised where that black people, they are the majority, so she has never experienced any form of racism. The same way with the African who are coming in United States. We also not experience any form of racism because we are born and raised here in Africa. Africa, it is the home of the black people, so there is no any form of racism here in Africa. But the black Americans, they are becoming more jealousy because of where they have grew up, because they have grew where the country it is experiencing a lot of it is having high racism towards black people, and that's why the black Americans, they are not happy seeing how black people are given more opportunity. The black people who are coming from Caribbean are being given more opportunity than them, simply because for them they have experienced high racism. But for those black immigrants who are coming in the Caribbean, in Africa, they have not yet experienced high racism. So for them, they are having a mind of working. So for what they have come to do in United States, they have come to work, and also they have come to work because of how they have known their background, because of where they have come from. They know it is not they are not living in a good place, so they've decided to come in United States so that they can work and change their background life. They can change their family life so that they can make their family to become more stable. And this is one of the reasons to why the black immigrants, they don't play around when they visit United States, because for them they will take and they will do any job that they are being given. But unlike our black Americans, there are some of the jobs that they cannot do, but when the black immigrants they have decided to do this job, the black Americans, they will feel like these people, they are betraying us. We have left that job because we feel like it is not good, but for black migrants, they are now doing this job. Now that also bring the conflict between the black Americans and the black people from Caribbean and African people, because the black Americans, they are leaving some of the jobs because of this. They see it like they sometimes they leave that job because of the low wages. Sometimes they feel like this job, it is not for me, I cannot do that job. But while these other people from Caribbean, the black people from Caribbean, the African people that are coming to United States, they will do that job because they know where they have come from. They know that we have come in a country where we have seen a lot of wars, a lot of struggle. So any job that you guys will be giving us, we will do it. And also, I remember I came and told you about there's a Jamaican sister who she came and tell us about how the Americans, they are being teaching the black people who are going there to learn in the school, the black people from Caribbean, the African people. This sister, she came out and say, we have been taught by the white people that the reasons to why the white people decided to bring the black people from Caribbean, it is because the black Americans are lazy. The black Americans, they don't want to work, and that it is not true, that it is a false. The reasons to why the black Americans they don't want to work to these white people, it is because of how they are being treated. It is because of how they are being paid low wages. And this also leads to the reasons to why majority of black Americans, they don't want to work to the white people. And also, the white people, they have made them to be having a less opportunity. And also, these white people, they decided to bring a lot of people from Caribbean to help them to work. But when these people from Caribbean, they are coming to United States, they are becoming more successful, they are opening some big businesses. Also, that also brings jealousy to these black Americans people. And for me, I want to tell my black people from Caribbean, the black Americans and African people who are going to United States, we should not hate each other. We should join hands, we should unite, we should come together so that these people will stop dividing us. These are some of the tactics that these people, they are using against us black people. They don't want black Americans to unite with the black people from Caribbean. They don't want black Americans to unite with the African people. And also, the reasons to why the black Americans, they don't want to unite with the people from Africa, it is simply because of how they have been shown about Africa. These people, they have shown black Americans bad things about Africa, and also that's also bring to an hate between the black Americans and the black people from Africa. These are some of the reasons to why black Americans, they don't want to come here in Africa, because they have been told that Africa, it is there is more struggle. Africans, they are dying with anger. Africa, it is a poor country, but that it is not true. They made it to be like that so that you people, you cannot see as black people from Africa as a good person, as a people to appreciate, as a people to support. And also, this should stop. This disunity amongst black people should stop, because these people, they fear us black people to unite. They don't want us black people to unite, because they know that when we as black people we unite, will become more powerful, will be stronger than them. And that's why they are always looking for reasons to fight, to bring a disunity amongst us black people. And also, I want to tell my black people from Caribbean to also support and love our brothers, our black Americans, because it is because of black Americans who are in Americans, they have made possible for us black immigrants to be able to visit United States. Because if it is not for them fighting so hard, we as black people, as a black immigrant, we couldn't have been coming to United States. The United States, it will only be for the white people to visit, but because of how black Americans, they have fight, and that's why we as black people, we can be able to go in United States. So kindly guys, I don't want this online fight that it is going on amongst the fight between the black Americans, the black people from Caribbean. This should stop, guys. So kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share and comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.